Spring is in the air and the new Broadway season is in full bloom, so get ready for it. I'm Tamsin Fidel. It's one of Broadway's biggest opening nights yet since before the pandemic. The revival of Neil Simon's PLAZA Suite, starring Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick. And it was a star-studded opening night on the red carpet. Let's send it out to Paul Wontorek.
That's right, Tamsin. Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker have waited 2 long years to bring Neil Simon's PLAZA Suite to Broadway. We're here on opening night at the Hudson Theater to check in with the stars.
I loved seeing you two on stage having fun together. What about this play felt right?
Everything. I mean, we did it as a reading for John Benjamin Hickey. That's how this all started. None of us were surprised that Neil Simon is a great writer. What convinced us was just that one night and thinking, gosh, this might be something to pursue in a different way, in a larger way. And so we did.
Over those years of the pandemic, every once in a while you just call over to the Sarah Jessica Parker, Matthew Broderick residence and be like, let's run some lines.
Yeah, they started avoiding my calls. We always stayed plugged in. They always picked up the play. I think at a certain point we all very smartly said, let's stop pretending like we need to remember every single word of this until we know we're going to make ourselves crazy. But they always stayed plugged into the play. They loved reading it. I think they loved reading it together. And so as soon as she finished her very busy schedule this year, she called and said, I don't want to take the weekend off. Let's start Saturday. I want to get back on the theatrical horse. And I've never seen two people work as hard as they have to bring this to life. And the great good fortune is it seems completely effortless for them now. They just seem to be having the time of their lives.
This is a very classic New York kind of play. What does it feel like to dig into it today?
It just feels like such a love letter to New York City, and it does feel like stepping into another era. Neil Simon's writing is timeless, and we are loving getting to say his words every night.
The word I just think is masterclass. I'm surrounded by masters, the writing's mastery. And I feel like every day I'm just growing and improving and learning and becoming a deeper artist because I'm surrounded by such brilliance, and it's a blessing.
I mean, it's magic. Yeah, I think it's especially fun having friends come and see the show and, see PLAZA Suite, this play for the first time, and just amazing to kind of come out and be like, this is the most incredibly crafted play, the most amazingly written play. It's, I think, an amazing celebration of Neil Simon's work, just all in one.
For many years it felt like every season there was a Neil Simon play on Broadway, and it's been a while. What's it like to dig into this play, which was written in the 60s? And, you know, his plays are kind of the template for so much TV comedy writing.
Absolutely. So much of what we know now, if it's Larry Sanders or Jerry Seinfeld, it's all roads lead back to that genius writing. If you walk into the beautiful Hudson Theater, on the wall are like 45 posters of all of Neil's plays. I mean, he was the most prolific, the most influential playwright possibly of the 20th century.
I love Neil Simon. I love this play. It's your anniversary of your Biloxi Blues opening, actually.
I did not know that.
Absolutely. So I know Neil Simon is special to you. How does it feel to bring Doc Simon back to Broadway?
Grateful as it doesn't, sum up how I feel about him. But even beyond that, when I was a kid, just his writing, I just always loved him. And his plays are very satisfying. They always have underlying serious story and then great laughs. And I don't know how he did it. I hope we're doing him proud. We're certainly trying.